What up, fam? DISL Automatic checking in from my couch. You know what we do. Yeah, so I'm gonna be answering these questions. Some of them, I'm gonna answer all of them, but I don't know if I'll be able to answer them all in this video. I might split it up into two parts because there seems to be quite a few. So, and I'm gonna just go through them chronologically. So from, the first people who commented and left questions and take it from there. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, first question coming from B Dunk, my girl, Miss B Dunk, Bridget, what's up? So, all right, she says, if we don't eat meat, but our partner does, do they vibe at a lower frequency? And if they vibe lower, would their vibration be keeping us stagnant and unable to reach a higher vibration? Basically, how does our sexual partner, lover, mate's vibration affect ours? Should we move on and let them catch up if they are meant to be in our lives, or should we continue to work on ourselves and lift them up with us? Well, this is an interesting question that's really deep, and it basically gets to the essence of what I feel is just human relations of any kind in relationships. And I think it's to the individual. I can't tell you, B, or anybody else really how exactly to go about handling your business, but when definitely a person's energy is going to affect ours. Now, in terms of them not eating meat, is it a lower vibration? I'd imagine on a spiritual level, putting in all of this, the pain and suffering of animals, the chemicals that are released, and all of these things, the hormones, the pesticides. Sure, it's going to affect our physical, and it's going to affect our mental, and it's going to affect our spiritual, and that's going to affect our vibration somehow. So, I definitely think there's that. So just the general vibration, of the person that you're with, whether romantically, platonically, whoever it is that you're spending a lot of time with, of course it's going to affect you. Now, whether you should stay with them or move on, is up to you completely as an individual. You know what I'm saying? You gotta gauge it yourself. Like, what you're capable of dealing with and what you're not capable of dealing with. So, if the person's energy and their way of being and behaving and whatever, if it's bringing you down, if you feel that it's bringing you down and that you can't maintain because ideally, no matter what anyone does, we should be able to maintain our inner peace, ideally. You know what I'm saying? But it takes work to get to that level. So, we need to just respect ourselves and honor ourselves and be real with ourselves. And if somebody's bringing us down and we try to be the bigger person, but we simply can't in that spiritual essence, then it's time for us to move on, and that'll be best for both people involved. You know what I'm saying? Sticking around, and when you see that it's not working in any sense, but especially a vibrational, energetic sense, that's sticking around is only going to make it worse for both people involved, for everyone involved. So, I definitely think that in that case, then yeah, you should move on, and if it's meant to be, like you said, it'll be. But otherwise, but if you can handle it, and if you feel like, it's just a small thing in the big picture in terms of your relationship, then keep moving forward and definitely try to uplift the other person and try to help them on their journey. But they have to be willing to help themselves. They have to be willing to start making at least taking steps to make changes and whatnot. But of course, you got your own gauge, like I said, to see, to tell how long is too long in terms of you waiting for them to catch up or whatever else it may be. So, you know yourself, and you just have to base it on your own internal, knowledge of yourself and what you're able to deal with, willing to deal with, capable of. So yeah, I think that's about that. So yeah, B, hope that helps you out. All right, let's go on to the next one here. Let's see, we got some comments that aren't really questions, just saying what's up. I was wondering, okay, here we go. This is from Trile, Trile 33. I was wondering if you could talk about music that you listen. Also, it would be nice to hear something about your past before you became what you are now. I respect what you do. All right, big respect, fam. In terms of my past, like, you know, check out some of my previous videos where I talk a little bit about my past, because right now I'm not gonna get too deep into that. And I'll make a video specifically about my past and, you know, basically my upbringing and you know, my history with hip hop and rapping and activism and the streets and all of that good stuff. But, you know, check out some of the interviews I did, and check out like my first Big Talk episode, the Illuminati, or no, Big Talk Illuminati membership episode. I talk about my past a little bit. So in a lot of my videos, I talk about my past here and there. But in terms of the music I listen to, honestly, fam, I'm always working on my own music, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and I have so much of my own music. So, and I'm always working on new material, and then I'll record something and I'll listen to it over and over and you know, go back, maybe make changes and just listen to it and get in the zone of it. So for the most part, fam, I'm mostly just listening to my own music, to tell you the truth. And then of course my peeps, my fam, you know, the Get Big fam, the MCs, the raptivists that I get down with, you know, it's too many to name all of them, but you know, Sis, of course, Synthesis, A Spirit, Russian Smitty, Polar the White, you know, Conscious MC, PTP, Steve Grant, you know, the list goes on and on. So yeah, basically, but aside from that, when I'm not listening to my own stuff, I prefer to listen to something chill. So I'll listen to like some Florence and the Machine or something like that, you know. Truthfully, I'll listen to like just if I'm working out or just whatever, vibing, maybe some reggaeton. I like the beats and the, you know, and I like that I like that I don't know what they're saying, but it still sounds dope because I know they talking some nonsense. I know they talking that typical, you know, commercial crap, but fortunately I can't understand what they're saying, and I just like the sound of it, the vibe, especially for like working out or whatever. It gets me going. So yeah, that's that. And you know, in terms of my past, just stay tuned because I'll be putting out a whole video about that at some point in the future. So appreciate you, fam. All right, next one, Top Bench 1. Hey Diesel, I effing love your stuff. Get big on them. Oh, you know what we do, fam. Yo, so yeah, Top Bench 1 showing a lot of love in this comment, and I appreciate you to the fullest. And okay, to make the experience better as a listener, you should put lyrics on the videos. It's easier for us to memorize and sing along. Yes, fam, no doubt. And quite a few of my videos have lyrics either on the video or in the info section. To be honest with you, fam, like, you know, I do all of my own stuff, so it's a little bit it's time consuming to make these lyric videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the rate that I put out a material, so I'm not always trying to sit down and put in that time that's necessary to make lyric videos, to be quite frank with you. You know, sometimes I just want to put a song out on the quicks and boom, throw it out there. So, but I usually will put it in the info section, and whenever I am able to make the actual lyrics on the screen, I will do that. In this next song that's dropping in a few days, Minimizing Consumption, is going to be a lyric video. So yeah, no doubt. And I appreciate you, fam, the love and support. It means a great deal to me. All right, Marko Radulovic, what's up, bro? I know who you are. Definitely seen you. I appreciate you. So, all right, 2 things you wanted to hear me talk about. No doubt. What I do for a living. Is your job aligned with your values? Earning money without contributing to the problems society has? What are my thoughts on how people should be organizing to put an end to things like military-industrial complex, poverty, etc.? These are like deeper. So this is more for like video ideas, because right now, you know, I'm not to get into answering all of this is quite in depth. So I appreciate the video ideas, brother Marco, and I'll be getting to those hopefully in the near future. All right, Marduk Temples, great music, brother. Thank you, fam. I appreciate that. Let's see. Asiago James says, love the music. Who has been your greatest influence and what do you hope to accomplish with your music? That's a good question. And I appreciate it. So, my greatest influence, wow. Now, I'm assuming you're asking musically. If so, that's a no-brainer, Michael Jackson. No doubt about that. I mean, from, I was 2 years old when my pops brought home the VHS cassette of Thriller, behind the scenes of making the video of Thriller, and I would watch it every single day. And I had, my mom bought me this little red leather jacket to imitate Michael Jackson, and I would just listen to it and imitate his dance moves at 2 years old, so no doubt that, he influenced me the greatest. Even though he's not necessarily hip-hop, I think many hip-hop heads were greatly influenced by Michael Jackson. I mean, just the rhythm and the soul that his music possesses is unmatched. So, yeah, no doubt, Michael Jackson. And then, what do I hope to accomplish with my music? Truth is, fam, I'm already accomplishing all that I could hope to accomplish on a daily basis, which is just impacting people in a positive way. It's as simple as that. It doesn't, I mean, ideally, sure, I would love for it to reach millions of people and all of that, but even just one person, which obviously it's reached, 100,000 of people, but the more the better, sure. But as it is now, I mean, I've accomplished everything more actually than I set out to even accomplish. When I started, I didn't plan on even reaching this many people. I just did it, just hoping that if it reaches one person, that's what's up, fam. I'm a success with that mind state, and it's exceeded my expectations in terms of what I've accomplished, and I'm accomplishing it every single day, and it's amazing. So. Yeah, that's what's up, fam. Appreciate the question, Asiago. And G, can't wait for your new vids. I would listen to anything you talk about, to be honest. Hey, you got that inspiring vibe. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Veganism Unspun. What up, fam? Love seeing you in my comments. All right, showing love, no doubt. That's what's up. All right. I'd be interested in your thoughts on what country is the most free or generally the best place to go and live. Oh man, that is tough. That's tough. Geez, from my understanding, obviously I haven't lived in any of these places, but from my understanding, the Scandinavian countries, you mentioned Switzerland actually in your comment here. Switzerland, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Iceland even, these are like socio-democratic type of countries where they still have freedom, but there's a level of socialism involved where everybody has, for the most part, not everybody, of course, but they have the benefits and, kind of the necessities of life and healthcare and things of that nature. So that's from my understanding, fam. But ultimately, I guess I'm a little bit ignorant to it, to tell you the truth, just for the simple fact that I can only go off of what I've read and what people tell me. And really, I feel like you don't really know unless you live somewhere for yourself. So, but I do generally like the way that these Scandinavian countries are set up in terms of the social benefits for all people. So I'd probably lean towards any one of those. Like, my homie, my producer, B City, he's from Denmark, and he tells me about it, and it sounds pretty like a pretty dope place to live. So yeah, I'd have to say that. So all right. Elijah E3 Ellington says, you sounded like a black man when I first heard you rap, and you even sounded talking LMAO, no hate, power to the people. It's not hate, and I get this a lot. I do get it as hate too, like why do you talk like you're black or whatever. There's definitely deep racial undertones there, and I actually wanted to make a video about this topic, but just to touch on it briefly, I know it's not, you know, it is actually it's racist at its essence. Even though I know, Elijah, you're not meaning it as any kind of racist remark, but it's the same as when people say to a black person who speaks, let's say, who doesn't speak with an accent, any type of inner city accent, urban accent, slang, they say to that black person, why do you talk like you're white? And see, these are just these generalizations and these stereotypes that are racist at their root. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is no one specific way for black people to talk. When someone says you speak like a black person, what does that mean? Black people are in Africa, they don't speak like I speak. Black people in South America, they don't speak like I speak. You understand what I'm saying? So I get it, what people say, but it's not about black or white. It's not about race. The way that I speak is street dialect. It's street slang. It's hip hop culture. That's all it's about. It doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? Like a person like me, if you're white and you grew up in an area, in a neighborhood where that is that's what you're surrounded by, that's how you're gonna speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could be a black person and you grew up in China, you're gonna speak Chinese and you're gonna talk like the Chinese people. So, you know, it's a small thing, but it is actually very big, and it's indicative of the society we live in and the racial prejudices and stereotypes and generalizations that, quite frankly, I don't subscribe to, I don't use, and I think we need to squash. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk black. I don't sound like a black person. I talk hip hop. I sound like a hip hop head. I sound like somebody, you know what I'm saying, who grew up in the streets, you know, who was in the hood, who, you know what I'm saying, like that's what I sound like. And that could be white, black, brown, it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. So yeah, peace, fam. Next, let's see, conscious concepts. Nice, you're glad to amped. All right, appreciate the compliments. How do you develop your routine of working out and staying fit while making music, and what kind of routine do you have? All right, good question, fam. Well, my routine, I developed my routine over quite some time, you know what I'm saying, over years and years. I've been working out for a long time, so basically I started when I was young, and it's just now it's developed into such an integral part of my life where I can't even, you know, it's not even, I work out not even about any long-term goals. I just work out on a daily basis because it genuinely just makes me feel better day to day. You know what I'm saying? So, and what kind of routine do I have? Well, right now I'm on a 2-a-day routine. I do some light fasted cardio in the morning, and then I do resistance training in the evenings. So, you know, my schedule is generally more free, I suppose, than most people, so I could dedicate a big chunk of it to my workout routine. So, you know, I'll make videos in the future more about my routine in terms of working out and food and all of that. So yeah, stay tuned, fam. Good question though. All right. Hidden Strength, what's up? More cooking with Diesel. Have you thought about doing more cooking with Diesel videos? Yeah, definitely, fam. Like, I've been wanting to do it. I just, you know, I don't know. I haven't. Maybe I kind of don't exactly think that I'm the best cook or something, or that people might not be that interested in what I eat, I suppose. But I'll definitely be doing some more of those in the near future. So stay tuned. All right, next, He of the Tribe had an idea of doing a rap tag, put on a beat, let people record a verse, and put them all together in a vid. Just an idea. Peace. Hey, that's not a bad that's not a bad idea. I did something like that before. There was the 16 bars challenge, and I did the Get Big Fam open mic invitation, which to all my fam that got into that, I haven't forgot about it. I know it was a long time ago. It's still gonna be on this upcoming mixtape, so stay tuned. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's not a bad idea, fam. That's something I'll take into consideration and see. Maybe I'll do it. All right. Next up, Eric Jones. I'd like to see you put out music on Spotify. That way you could get some kickbacks from Spotify. Yo, I feel that, fam. No doubt. That's definitely something I'll be looking into. You know, I'm not all like, I like to do my own thing and do things in my own way, and I don't really like to follow any kind of like, I don't know, you know, obviously I give away all my music for free, and so there's nothing wrong with getting some kickback. Trust, fam, it's all in an honest and in an honest way, and maintaining my integrity. So definitely something I'll probably be doing soon, and plus just to give more people outlet, you know what I'm saying, a platform to listen to my music and share it. So no doubt, good stuff, Eric. I appreciate that. All right, David Falaza said real conspiracy. Yeah, sure, why not? No doubt, fam. All right, I don't even know how to pronounce this. I believe this is an Albanian. Chef Chet, I think the Q is a ch in the Albanian. I'm not sure, but Kupina says yes, neither. All right, big love and respect, fam, to you. That wasn't really a question. I super vegan. Question, what was the one thing that led you to change your lifestyle and become vegan? The animals, period. That's it. Animals, and you know, the environment then came later, and health and all of that, but it was the animals, fam. So, and it wasn't one video or one person, it was just the sum of the research I did. But ultimately what really did it, it just all the research I did, you know, and my ethical stance, you know what I'm saying? It was just in alignment. If I didn't make the change, I wouldn't be being true to myself, and I wouldn't I'd be a hypocrite. I wouldn't be living the way that I preach to live. So no doubt, that's what it is. Appreciate the question. Aaron James said I gotta get myself a hard copy. No doubt, fam. Got you. This not that. Missed you. Glad you back. Oh, that's nice. I appreciate it. I missed it too. I missed being around. You know I got big love and respect. D Rudder, what's up, fam? And it's great to, hey, big love and respect to you, my brother. You already know. Esteban, all right, couple nice comments. Let's see. All right, people just giving some nice comments. We got my man Esteban, Northern Farmer, Black and White Fitness. I appreciate y'all showing the love. Big love and respect, y'all. All right. Matt McG, I hope people can make a donation for the free download. Oh yeah, that's on all of my free downloads. You go to dieselautomatic.com/mixtapes. There's an option for free download with donation, and getbigonem.com. The Get Big on a mixtape. There's also the option to donate always. So yeah. And if he says, what about a video on your transition to veganism? Definitely, I'll be talking about my journey to veganism. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I appreciate it. All right, Linda Millard says, I'd love to hear your thoughts on how the mass media, books, whatever talks about global warming will always sidestep the facts about animal aggro contributing to it. And glad you're back. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Good question too. My thoughts on it, I mean, what's there to say, really? It's pretty evident. You know, you got these huge environmental lists and environmental agencies like Greenpeace or whatever else you have. You like we've all seen in Cowspiracy. If you haven't seen Cowspiracy, go watch it. But you know, they totally ignore the issues of global warming and these environmental issues that are caused by animal agriculture. So obviously, I mean, listen, when these reputable sources and who are supposed to have the most thorough, in-depth analysis of the science behind global warming and environmental issues completely neglect something that has been proven by alternative researchers to be, you know, a huge cause of what these environmental agencies in fact claim is destroying the environment, which is carbon emissions, CO2 gases. You know, once they're ignoring this, you can rest assured that it's a conspiracy, that there are bigger powers behind it that are pulling the strings and telling them what they should and should not talk about. I mean, you got these agencies who are, for God's sakes, they're making videos, you know, spending money to make videos to basically educate people on turning off their faucets and making sure their faucets don't leak. as if that's gonna save some great amount of water. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? It takes how many hundreds of gallons of water to produce 1 pound of beef? Like, it's ridiculous. So you already know though, Linda. And for those of you who don't know, watch Cowspiracy, and you know, and anytime there's cover-ups and things that are information that's being withheld, you could bet your bottom dollar that, you know what I'm saying, it's because corporations are making sure that information that is against their best interest is not being revealed. So yeah, that's about that. All right, Karen McKee says, have you checked out Dr. Judy Wood? No, I haven't, but I will. Thank you, I appreciate that. All right, Archero Hermanis, I believe is how you pronounce that, has a few questions. How long have you been vegan? It'll be it's coming up on 2 years in October. What inspired you to become vegan? The research that I did, and essentially the animals, and just like I answered in the previous question, knowing that it was just in alignment with my values and my ethical stance, and I had to do it in order to be the person that I want to be, that I am. How long have you been working out? Shoot, for about 17 years. You know, but not all weightlifting. I've done a lot of different types of workouts and been involved in sports and all types of things like that. What kind of split do you do? Well, right now I just flipped up my split. So right now I do let's say on Monday I do arms, biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Circuit training though, all like supersets and just hot, fast tempo. Basically, just, you know, getting the pump, pumping that blood to the muscles. So arms and shoulders on Monday. Then Tuesday I do chest and back. Also circuit training. Wednesday I do a rest day. Thursday I do heavy compound movements. So I do deadlift, squats, and bench press. Friday I have a rest day again. Saturday I again do heavy compound movements. This time I do the same. I do squats, deadlifts. The only difference is instead of bench I do shoulder press. And then Sunday I rest again, and I do fasted cardio every morning, just the elliptical machine, for like 40 minutes to an hour. So yeah, that's my split for right now. And the other language that I speak, it is Serbo-Croatian, Serbian, Bosnian, Croatian, Montenegrin, whatever you want to call it, because I live in Montenegro. It's where I'm originally from. My parents were born here. I was born in Chicago, but I've been living here, so it's former Yugoslavia, if you didn't know. So yeah, that's the language. Appreciate the question, fam. Big love and respect. All right. Now this next, okay, the hype is real. Get big on them. You should do a vid. Rush Ready. What's up, fam? You should do a vid with that Rush Ready guy. He's dope. Yeah, we should do a vid together, fam, for real. Then Neoteric Phoenix said, sweet, appreciate that. Illusions HD said the hype is real. Get big on them. No doubt, fam. You know what we do. So yeah, fam. Well, that's about it. That's a lot of people didn't ask questions. They just gave left comments, gave props, and that's cool. I appreciate that. So yeah, that's about it, fam. I appreciate all the questions, all the comments, all the suggestions for videos. You know, to the few people who left ideas and questions that I didn't get into in this video, I'll definitely keep them in mind, and I'll probably be making full videos dedicated to those specific ideas and questions, just because, you know, they'll probably take up a little bit more time, and I don't want to have this video be too long. So yeah, that's about it, y'all. I really appreciate it. I'll probably be doing these a little bit more often. I like you know, answering people's questions and getting your ideas. It's helpful to me as well, you know what I'm saying? Gets the creative juices flowing. So yeah, that's about it, fam. Make sure you like, comment, share, leave some more questions in the comment section, ideas, whatever you want, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And, you know, keep getting big on them, y'all. You know what we do. Big love and respect. Peace.